For this project, you're going to have a choice of creating a coil mandala or a coil pencil holder. So the lesson objectives are to apply coils in the form of a mandala design or for a pencil holder. You're using a variety of coil styles in the mandala or pencil holder structure. You're conveying the use of line, balance, and visual movement using coils. You're properly scoring and slipping the coils onto a clay slab or as a way to create structure. And we're demonstrating excellent craftsmanship with the coils and slip by hiding score marks and clay crumbs. So as I said, you have a choice for this project. The coil mandala is more 2D, it's flat, while the coil pencil holder is three-dimensional, it has form. So what is a mandala? It's a Sanskrit word which loosely translates to meaning circle or center. It's a design that uses symmetrical and radial balance, and often mandalas are circular. It has repeating patterns and designs that develop outward from the center. So when you think of a mandala, the design starts in the middle and then branches outward. In Hindu and Buddhist cultures, mandalas are an object of meditation to aid in one's spiritual development. And you can find mandalas in various forms of culture, such as China. We can think of the yin symbols as like mandalas, Celtic spirals, Navajo sand paintings, etc. So these are some examples of drawings that are mandalas. So again, they have stuff in the center and then things like radiate outward, but they repeat in a circle. So the designs are fairly symmetrical, but they use radial balance because they radiate out towards the center. Now for the coil mandala project, the coils are attached to a flat circular slab. The design should repeat in a circle and radiate outward. The coils are purely decorative. The size of the slab has already been determined for you for this project, but you get to decide how to organize your coils. No, there's no requirement on how many coils need to be used. Neatness counts, of course. We want to take care when scoring and slipping, and you do need to score and slip the coils onto the clay slab. And these are some examples of coil mandalas, and you're going to have a slideshow you can access to view more of them. So you can see how the design radiates from the inside to the outside. Now these examples, while they are circular, they do not use mandala designs because like this one and this one, they use symmetrical or asymmetrical balance, but that doesn't use radial balance. This one in the middle is just kind of randomly organized, so that is not a mandala design. So be careful if you're doing any research. Now the coil pencil holder, it's a three-dimensional vessel meant to hold items, as you can see here. It's technically a coil pot, which is a vessel. A vessel is a thing that holds other items. It has a solid bottom. The interior of the pencil holder can be smooth or blended, and there is a size requirement for your pencil holder. It should be at least 4 to 5 inches tall because we want to make something that's, a little substantial, and about 3 to 4 inches wide because you want to be able to get your hand inside of the form to kind of fix up any of the coils. Again, you get to decide how to organize your coils for your design. Yes, you can include negative space because you're not holding liquid in it. Neatness does count though. The wall should be mostly vertical, so we're not going crazy in terms of the outer form. And you do need to score and slip the coils onto each other in order to build upward, because again, the coils are being used in a structural method. So this example here of a coil pot, you have to construct going from the bottom to the top. And there are a few examples here, but of course you also have a slideshow of example coil pencil holders. Now these are coil vessels, but they wouldn't function as pencil holders because the walls are like they change too much. They're not like purely vertical. So what is similar for the coil mandala and the coil pencil holder projects is they both coils plan to use at least 4 different coil styles. Of course, you get to decide how to organize these styles. We do need to score and slip all the coils onto each other as well as onto the slab, and neatness counts, of course. What's different for the Coil Mandala and the Coil Pencil Holder project is for the Mandala, you're going to use a template to cut out a slab of clay. That slab becomes the base to attach all the coils onto. The work is going to flat. For the Coil Pencil Holder, you're going to begin with a small slab for the bottom of the vessel, and then you're going to create your coils, score and slip them, building upward to create the walls. So how to begin your coil mandala. So on the planning paper, you're going to create your drawing as you can see here, determine the arrangement of your coils, plan to use at least 4 different coil styles, and the outline of the design on paper will become the template that's cut out from a clay slab. So that's what I meant, that the size, as you can see here, is already determined for you. After your design has been approved by me, you're going to cut out the template and use it to cut out the slab for the base. After cutting out the shape of the mandala, clean up the edges of that slab, of course, and then you're going to begin creating and attaching your coils according to your plan. And there's a finished student example of a coil mandala that's been glazed. To begin the coil pencil holder project, you're also going to develop a plan on paper, but just keep in mind the size requirements that we're aiming for. Again, you're going to determine the arrangement of your coils, plan to use at least 4 different coil styles, but keep in mind that you're building upward. The sketch should not be 3D. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be 3D. It can be just like the one you see on the screen here, where it looks fairly flat. So how to begin then, once your design has been approved, I'm going to give you a template to cut out the bottom of the vessel from a slab of clay. So this is also circular because our coil vessel pencil holder is going to be cylindrical. And then you're going to begin creating and scoring and slipping your coils according to your plan. And we're building upward to at least 4 to 5 inches in height. And as you can see, I started some of the coils on this example, and again, I'm building upward. So just reminders, we need to create the sketched plan first. You need to get that approved, and then you get to move on to the clay. The grading rubric for this project is available in Canvas.